Hi, Zebra. Hey, man, how you doing? Finally, I have one viewer for my live streams. Riveting. Oh, Jesus. But we can call on Discord. So that way I can still hear the game. Yeah, whoa. Would that be fine, Z? If we called on Discord? I shall take your silence as a maybe. You called? No, you did not. I did not get a notification on my phone. Unless it was in Discord. Which I'm still trying to open that bish. Ah, that was loud in my ears. Nah, bro, you know what? Discord ain't working. I'll just give you a call.
Yo, Brisky.
Hey, man.
Yo, man, I called earlier on Discord, but evidently you couldn't get it in.
No, I can't fucking get on Discord for some reason.
You just do it the Mankey way, quick and Mankey.
I don't have a Mankey yet. Or maybe I do.
What's it? What?
Maybe I have a Mankey. Hold on. I do.
What's a Mank? What?
Monkey.
Monkey.
Monkey!
Brass monkey. That funky monkey.
Oh yeah, I have a bunch of like fucking illegal shiny Pokemon on here. And the only reason I'm keeping them is for eggs.
Dude, yeah, just like keep me on speaker so you can hear me on stream.
Yeah.
Also, fool, I'm not a moderator. Fool.
Oh yeah, I saw. I'm now a moderator on your channel.
Oh yeah, you're a moderator on my streams and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, broski. So when you're up here playing the game, you can, what's it called? When you're playing the game, you can, nah, dude, what am I talking about? When you,
I don't know, man.
You can moderate, the chat. We're gonna grow our channels together. Be big, strong boys, the YouTubers.
Hell yeah.
The YouTubers. We need to play something soon.
We do.
Do you have Battlefront 2 on your PS5?
I think I do.
Dude, since when?
I don't know. I think I got it for free. It's some type of Battlefront game. I know I have Battlefront. I don't know which one.
Me and my buddy, Darth Porkchop, play Battlefront a good deal. And it's pretty fun. You could join it with us. You know, sit there and play.
That doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Yeah, we can, you know, stream it and shit. You got your Elgato, which is Chad.
I got that for Christmas a few years ago.
Yeah, I literally just stream through the PlayStation streaming, and it's bad. It is goofy.
I used to do that, and I was just like so confused on how to actually start streaming. I was just like, this is really stupid.
Well, I know how to get it to stream. If you look on my channel, there's a bunch of like streams and stuff.
I have a couple of streams with it. I just didn't like it. I was like, I might as well just get an Elgato.
Dude, it's goofy because like it shows the screen and everything, right? So like seeing comments and everything and it saying like you're live and stuff, you see that while you're playing the game. So it's kind of like you're watching a stream, but you're playing it.
I know, it was so weird.
Dude, there was this one years ago, right? I had this buddy. His name is Pac-Man, right? Now, if we ever stream Battlefront 2, we can't have Pac-Man on because Pac-Man will say something that will not be good.
Racist stuff?
Dude, Pac-Man isn't like against one specific minority. He's against everybody.
Oh yeah, that was good ice cream.
Yeah, Pac-Man's against everyone.
Oh dude, you left my stream. Why? No, I'm sad.
Who left it?
You did.
No, I didn't. I'm still here.
Oh, it's saying that you're gone. Oh well. Who cares? Shit happens.
I should be here. I'm right now watching it. I'm just a bit behind, I guess.
Alright, what's happening on the screen right now?
Right now, you're going through and you're just like looking at your Pokémon. Now you're looking at ice cream.
Yes, there you go. Bird.
Shiz. I just said shiz. Shizzle on the jizzle.
Shizzle on the biscuit.
Jizzle. GTA 5 jizzle. Everyone loves jizzle.
Man, the amount of fucking hackers on GTA 5 nowadays, I just don't feel safe playing GTA 5 now.
I'm gonna play The Sims in the background. I have to go to the bathroom. Give me like 2 seconds.
1, 2.
You're a comedian. I'll be back.
Oh, thanks. I'm all alone, catching a blueberry. Well, now I have the colored version. I'm not letting you learn anything. I don't care. I'm only using you for breeding so I can nickname you.
Damn.
You win.
Dude, I do
no,
not
fuck!
I do not have the new Pokemon game.
I had it for a while and I made a video on it not too long ago. Like when the game came out, I recorded it, but never edited it until like recently.
Oh my god, yeah, dude, I don't have editing software on my PC, because editing on PC do be whack. Having to buy stuff though.
Yeah, I get that.
Stuff. Dude, except on like Mac, it comes with free editing software, and the editing software is actually pretty chat on Mac. But the only issue is Macs are like garbage. Have you ever had a Mac?
Maybe? I don't remember like what my first computer was.
They're poo-poo, dude. They're poo-poo. Like an Apple Mac, they're poo-poo. Now, again, you know, you've got the whole Apple ecosystem bull crap. So while you're sitting there playing a game at, 12 frames per second, you still have the ability to respond to your girlfriend's text message. But again, you're playing a game at like 12 frames per second. You can't even use it to edit, because like a video that's longer than 5 minutes takes an eternity to edit, and then it will never upload. So you have to buy one of their newer, more expensive models, or buy a really old model and like beef it up so it runs better.
I need to get something better than my laptop, because I just have a like HP laptop, and I want something better so that way I can have more room.
Dude,
2, play VR games, and 3, just play
Omen desktop with a RTX 2080 Core i7, 32 gigabytes of the Rainbow RAM. It lights up and everything. It's interesting.
Nice.
It plays every game but The Sims perfectly, but that's The Sims' fault. The Sims is just garbage sometimes.
I have The Sims 4. I got that for free. I don't really want to play it without any DLC yet, though, because I never played a Sims game before. And I just don't know if I want to play it yet. Mostly because, again, I have
$5,000 to sink into DLC.
Maybe? I don't know. Most likely not. Like, anytime soon.
Dude, the DLC is expensive unless you chip away at it a little bit by little bit. You could buy a little bit of DLC and then just screw around with it each individually. Because, the DLC in this game is expensive. But, also, if you have it on PC, it doesn't matter how good your PC is, it just runs like poo-poo sometimes. You'll get 12 frames per second, and I'm able to run it, beautifully with, ultra settings and everything. It literally just, for some reason, every once in a while runs like a potato. Every computer, I've researched it, everyone else has this issue. It just runs like potato mode for some reason.
Huh.
But yeah, it's just a weird glitch, so I think I'm actually gonna try.
Dog, speaking of weird glitch, if you watch, I think the first 4 minutes of my Pokemon Scarlet video, there is, a water-type Pokemon, Azurill. As soon as I catch it, the game, glitches, pauses for, 10 seconds, a solid 10 seconds, and the mountains fucking are fucking destroyed.
Interesting.
Everything disappears and it's skewy.
You're talking about glitches? I have decided I'm going to try and play Squadrons.
I don't know what that is.
Star Wars Squadrons?
Oh.
Yeah, they took, the most fun segment of Battlefront 2's storyline, and they're like, we'll make it into an entire game, right? Now, they doubled down on some of the, they did a lot of work on the mechanics of the game, but first of all, I would never recommend playing it online. Not because the online's bad, not because, it's glitchy, not because there are hackers. It's literally because it doesn't matter how good you are. You will feel like Anakin Skywalker, ace pilot, and then you will play online, and some Chinese dude will send you into the next dimension.
Alright.
It happens every time. And you will sit there and you will get your ass beat. like handed to you, and you'll be like, you know what? Never mind. You'll be like, I never want to play this game ever again. And sometimes the story mode just decides it doesn't want to work. I literally limited my my pride and my graphics settings all the way down to low, and it still won't load a specific cutscene.
Damn.
So
man.
I haven't played it in, I think, 2 years. I really want to see when the last time I played it was, but think about just throwing that out the window and just playing it. The last time I played it was with my buddy Darth Job, so I'm gonna try and play it right now.
There's a fucking ninja bug in the background.
It can be played in VR, which is interesting.
Huh.
Yeah, Squadrons can be played in VR. It is a fun game. It is really fun. And it's also I'm pretty sure it's really, it won't let me launch it in offline mode. That's dumb. So my computer has like issues. My main desktop has issues connecting to the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Because I'm in the shed right now.
Oh yeah.
So it has issues connecting to the main Wi-Fi. So, yeah. I don't know what's going on with that. So I have to restart it. And if it doesn't want to connect, I guess I'll have to pick a different game to play. I didn't even know what game I'd play though. What's a game you can think of?
I don't know.
Let's see.
You know what? Speaking of you and games, I've had a weird glitch on like Fortnite for the past like 2 years or something, where I will like go play Fortnite, and then I'll see like in my friends tab you're just like in the lobby, and it's like, oh cool, see everybody's playing, and you never leave, and it will be like that for like weeks on end.
Yeah, I have not played Fortnite in a while. That's a really weird glitch. Dude, it sucks because like have you ever played Unturned?
No, I have not.
Unturned is a free-to-play zombie game, completely like free roam, full 9 yards. It's just a survival game. It's like Minecraft. You get thrown in, you're like, there you go, right?
Huh.
It's a zombie apocalypse game, but the only issue with it is like your first couple like times you're playing it, you're having a lot of fun. And once you start to understand the game and figure it out and you're playing it is just miserable. And it's not because it's bad, it's a really good game. It's just, I have played it to the point where like, it is impossible for me to die.
To the point where you like get so good or have like such good stuff that it just gets boring.
Yeah, you have nothing to do. And it's not like, I don't know, it's not like other games where at least you have something to do. It's like you're so good, there's nothing to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a game. I do not have Black Ops 2 installed. I have Black Ops Zombies installed, but you can't play Black Ops Zombies offline. It won't let you. Black Ops 2 Zombies will not let you. Dead Rising 2,
I have not played Dead Rising 2. I got the deluxe edition of, or not Dead Rising 2, I got the deluxe edition of Dying Light 2, and I have not played it.
I still have not played the new Spider-Man game, the Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Oh, Spider-Man Miles Morales?
Yeah, I have not played it.
My mom got that for me for Christmas, like whenever the PS5 came out. And she was like, oh yeah, eventually you'll get a PS5, and it took me like 2 years to get a PS5.
Yeah, you want to like wait to play it on PS5, and then you don't.
I mean, the game was good. The game was fun.
I did not play it. I don't like how they made him look like they made regular Spider-Man look like a baby.
Oh yeah, how like they did the PS5 changes, and then they'll keep it for like Spider-Man 2, and they also had it for Miles Morales, where they made him look more close to his age, and he just somewhat looks like Tom Holland, and also a baby.
He looks like a 14-year-old. His regular, like, his original looked fine.
Yeah, yeah, his original, like, looked perfect, and now he just kind of looks like, yeah, baby. He's supposed to be like 28 or something.
Shit. I am dropping everything. Oh,
I can hear that.
I didn't even know what the spoon's for. I just designated plastic spoons, but I don't know what that spoon's for. Should I play? Do I want to play Fallout 4?
I still have never played Fallout 4.
I don't want to play it. I don't know if I want to. It's like I play runs of it. I just, dude, I don't know what to play right now. I'm thinking about doing challenge runs, but I don't want to do challenge runs. I want to do it because I'm gonna restart. I play most
Dude,
of the way
look
through
up,
the game.
look up Mitten Squad.
Look up what?
Mitten Squad. He does a bunch of challenges, especially on like Fallout.
Yeah. I've seen Mitten Squad. There's also God, what's the other YouTuber? Christ, his name is
Can't wait till Paul gets out of the hospital.
Nurbit. Who's Paul?
Mitten Squad.
He's in the hospital.
Yeah, he went back to drinking. He like had a horrible drinking problem. Took a hiatus, got out of drinking, got a bit depressed. Yeah, like got depressed, started drinking again, and went into the hospital. Had a 50% chance of going into a coma and a 75% chance of dying.
Mitten Squad. He's a decent YouTuber. He does some interesting challenges. There's also Nurbit. What is wrong with the speaker? He also does. There's also Nurbit, who did a really funny challenge, which is why I started like. I've always liked Abraham Lincoln, and I find it so interesting that he did an Abraham Lincoln run for Fallout 4. He played the entire game as Abraham.
Huh. That's cool.
Yeah, it's really fun. I want to. That's why. Do you know who Logan Walker is?
No.
In the South.
Nope. Don't know where that is.
You know who Sal is, dummy.
Oh, wait. Sorry, I could barely hear you. Yes, I know who Sal is.
Yeah, so, Sal had this buddy named Logan Walker. Now, Logan Walker also has a YouTube channel, but Logan Walker also I'm not friends with anymore. But on his official on his official Discord, I was labeled as Abraham Lincoln.
Huh.
So yeah, it was just a running gag that I was Abraham Lincoln. I had the accent and everything to prove it, man.
My fellow Americans. Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln. 427 years ago. Oh, dude, why did I stop playing this game again?
What game?
Vertical sync, 1 frame to what? 2 frames.
Alright, Weed Cat, you are being sent off to Asia. Ooh, bird.
Another thing is, I have such a large monitor, it sucks for streaming or recording games. How do I play this game?
I can just hear that. You can just hear that in the background.
Dude, that's one thing. Dude, Stranded Deep used to be so good.
I have not played Stranded Deep. I have it, I just have not played it.
It 0 servings, awesome. I do not want to play this. I used to be really good at this game, and then they completely changed it. This was my first Steam game. What is a good game? You know what I'm going to play?
What?
Click the wrong game. I clicked the wrong game. You know what I'm gonna play? And
Wait.
I'm not even ashamed.
What are you gonna play?
Yes.
Alright.
I'm not even ashamed.
That is really loud.
Not even ashamed, man. Not even ashamed. Got that Angry Birds copyright. Really?
Yeah, now my stream's gonna be fucking copyrighted.
It's gonna be fun. Dude, why is Angry Birds Star Wars an infinitely better game?
I haven't played anything but like Angry Birds 1, and I never bothered to get like any other Angry Birds game after like Angry Birds kind of died off.
Angry Birds Star Wars is the best. Do you want an unconventional trick?
Sure.
The old Angry Bird games can't actually distinguish whether or not a key has been like already been used, right?
Yeah.
So if you take the key, and most Angry Bird games, literally the keys are the same like way. So I have a copy of Angry Birds Star Wars, and you can just download the entirety of an Angry Birds game and then just use the same key from one game
Huh.
to get the full version. Because you can download like a demo version, but it has the whole game locked behind like a key wall.
Yeah.
But if you use one of these like redeem code keys, you can just get into it. And I used the same redeem code for like multiple games.
Huh.
And I'm like, they were made in like the 2000s, so of course they didn't even think about it. But like, they don't even support Angry Birds anymore.
No,
The
they don't.
developers don't even support Angry Birds anymore, so I'm kind of like, wah wah, wah wah. You know, I'm kind of just not caring. I really want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
That was random.
It is random. I don't care. I'm Abraham Lincoln. I'm entitled to my peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'm thinking about doing videos on history. Like, literally history videos. Why? Because I like American history. Literally because I like American history. I just think it would be fun. The people need to know about American history. Like, you know, the Zimmerman
Adolf
note,
Hitler was secretly Mickey Mouse.
the Zimmerman note, you know, how Adolf Hitler rose to power, how Abraham Lincoln was a vampire hunter. True story.
Yeah. I remember Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
True story. Watched an entire movie about it. True story.
Good old days.
Oh, yeah, good old days. Dude, that axe he had in that movie was sick.
It was awesome.
Do you remember it?
It was like, wasn't it also a gun?
Yeah, it was an axe with a gun in it. And then he almost dies in one of the scenes, so he adds like a bayonet to the bottom of it. So he has this bayonet on this axe that's also doubles as just a gun for no reason.
I remember watching it like once as a kid, and I thought it was awesome.
It's a dumb movie. It's a very dumb movie.
It is, but like as a kid, I just thought it was great.
Yeah, there are some dumb movies that you can just like sit down and enjoy. An example of this, which they actually just put on Netflix, by the way, is Smokey and the Bandit.
I still have never watched Smokey and the Bandit.
It is on Netflix. It is literally free.
I'll have to give that a watch one day.
I will even what?
Also, I'll have to give that a watch one day.
I thought you were gonna say you don't have money for Netflix. I was like, dude, everybody owns Netflix. It's like part of being alive at this point is owning Netflix and Disney Plus.
Man, I've been like binging Star Wars: The Clone Wars on Disney Plus recently.
Hell yeah! Do you you watch it? Or, like, have you watched it before? Is this your first time?
I've watched like 1 or 2 episodes before, like whenever going to my grandma's house because she had cable, and then of course I watched the one episode that correlates with episode 3 of Star Wars. With you, I watched that with you, like last time we hung out.
What do you mean you watched it with me?
I watched it with you.
What episode was this?
I don't know. It was the one that like took place during episode 3.
Oh, we literally sat down and watched the Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
Clone Wars thing. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, we did sit down and watch that, and we were enjoying it. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Wow, that was years ago.
Yeah, like I recently finished season 2 of Mando, so I want to get into the Book of Boba Fett after that. But also like already gotten into watching the Clone Wars and rewatching like the original trilogy of Star Wars.
The only television show I really cannot recommend is Andor. Dude, it is painfully dull.
I haven't really heard anything on Andor. Other than
Mr. Fisher was telling me how good it was. I was like, Mr. Fisher, I'm like, mate, listen, I listen to you, dude. I'm like, me and you could be like Jesse and Rachel White, but like, I'm telling you, are you okay? Do you have dementia? Like, Andor's not good. I was like, fine, I'll try it, right? I was like, I'll try it, I'll try and watch it. I cannot watch this television show. I cannot. Literally cannot. And it's not because I don't have the attention span. For Christ's sake, I'm watching The Walking Dead right now. That
Same.
show is literally drier than Seinfeld.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue with that.
What?
I'm not gonna argue with that.
That show is drier than Seinfeld. Christ, you know what would be more torture than watching Andor? Watching Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yes.
No one watches that show. Nobody watches that show. I told my mother that, and she's like, I like that show. I'm like, yeah, that explains
Makes
a lot.
makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's like, yeah, let's all watch like Everybody Loves Raymond and Frasier. It's like, oh, what's on the TV tonight? It's like, oh, at 5 o'clock, Everybody Loves Raymond. 5:30, Frasier. 6 o'clock, Everybody Loves Raymond. 6:30, Frasier.
Dude, no, nothing wrong with Frasier. Shut up about Frasier. I like Frasier.
I watched like a few episodes of Frasier and I just did not like it.
Hey baby, I hear the blues are calling on salads and scrambled eggs. Now maybe I seem a bit confused. Well, maybe, but I got you pegged. And I don't know what to do with those tossed salads and scrambled eggs. They're calling again. Please don't sue us, Kelsey Grammer. Scrambled eggs all over the buffet. No, that's a really good television show. Right now, I am currently playing not Lego Star Wars. Shit. I'm currently playing. Oh.
I bought like Lego
I
Star
remember-
Wars, the Skywalker Saga recently.
You what?
I bought the Skywalker Saga recently. I've never played Lego Star Wars before.
Dude, that is actually a sin. I don't care. That is actually a sin.
Wait, you don't like Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga?
No, it is a sin that you've never played Lego Star Wars before.
Oh, I mean, I guess I technically have, because like whenever I was a kid, back whenever Family Video was open, they had like a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game that I always wanted to play. And I think I like got it 3 times, forgetting that somebody stole the cartridge and replaced it with like Lego Star Wars, and it never worked. It would always stay on the menu. So I guess you could say I technically played it.
Right now I'm playing Angry Birds Star Wars 2, which I was really excited about, but then I forgot that Angry Birds Star Wars 2, for some reason, on PC has not been updated, so it does not actually have, Episode 3. Episode 3 was finished on this game years ago. It's just, it does not have it. So you can play all the way up to like episode 2. I remember playing this literally because I just like wanted to play as Anakin.
It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
Dude, okay, have you ever seen a video where it's like, are you dumb or just fucking special?
Yeah, I remember that.
You've seen that? That's a funny fucking video. Have you studied the art of war? It says in big bold letters, do not fuck with the high ground,
Anakin.
Dude, that is a good fucking video. That is a good fucking video. What?
It just like showed up in my feed one day. I was like, oh my god, I love this.
That is dumb. This literally was like, unlock this level for 20 coins. I'm like, what? I found out I was skipping a cutscene. So I'm like, really? Really? Because I accidentally skipped a cutscene?
It's like, fuck you on skipping a cutscene.
Yeah, this game is trying to instruct me how to play as Obi-Wan. I'm like, dude, I played the original game. It's fine.
Dog, I was like, hello there.
Hello there. Yeah, I literally was like, hello there. Obi-Wan in this game is pretty chad.
I heard that Obi-Wan said hello there and Obi-Wan and people got really excited over it.
Yeah, everyone got really excited. What's actually interesting is in canon, General Grievous said hello there first.
Yeah, because Clone Wars.
Because they were like, ha ha ha, funny joke. Hee hee.
I noticed that it was like in the second episode of Clone Wars, I think.
Yeah.
It was just like, hello there, Kenobi.
Kenobi.
And I was just like, hello there, General Kenobi.
That entire television show, if you watch the entire television show, Anakin Skywalker and General Grievous do not speak to each other, or fight, or even see each other, ever.
Really?
Yes. Literally just to keep the little joke where he's like, oh, yeah, I expected someone of your stature, of like your reputation to be a little bit younger. No, to be a little bit older, and he's like, oh, yeah, well, you're fucking shorter than I expected. Dumbass.
Aren't you a little short to be a clone trooper? Or stormtrooper? Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's funny to me. Because, like, General Grievous actually gave out. That wasn't an insult. He was like, I expected some of your reputation to be a little bit older. It's like, dude, that's really good that, like, you're a whole general and everything. You're, like, 20 or 21. He was young.
Yeah.
Like, Ahsoka was, like, only a couple years younger than him. And he's like, General Grievous, you're shorter than I expected. I'm like, dude, why you gotta destroy my man like this? I'm like, he did nothing to you, man. He didn't do squat to you. Dude, I want to play the Force Unleashed, but like, it displays whack on my monitor, because the monitor is gigantic.
I have the Force Unleashed 1 and 2, although they're PS3 versions, since they never got upgraded to PS4. And I don't technically own them, but it's just because bullshit. Kind of sucks.
Yeah, it displays weird in this game. It displays weird. And it's just because my monitor is so huge. I can't actually play World at War. Okay, yeah, it's not displaying that bad now. Yeah, it's not displaying bad now. It's okay. I can deal with this. It is... I cannot play World at War. I can play Black Ops 2. I can't get World at War to work right. And it sucks because, yeah, I said this was okay, but I don't know if it's... Okay, I guess it's fine. It has been years since I played this game. I do not actually remember what... Oh, I do remember what's going on. I do not remember how to control the game. This is one of those games where it's like, you gotta remember what you're doing. This game is harder than Fallen Order. Shit. What am I doing? How do I play this game? I don't understand. Poppy, no. Poppy, no touch me.
The fuck?
Puppy, no touch me.
No, don't touch me there.
Dude,
This
you
is my
are a
normal
Jedi,
square.
and you are attacking a defenseless little boy. You should know that you're not allowed to do that.
You should know, this is bad touch.
Yeah, this is bad touch. I don't like it. If you play this game... Oh, yeah, I bought the version, the Sith version, so I have, like, a bunch of... I can play as the main character, but as a Force Ghost. I can play as a Republic Trooper, Luke from Tatooine, Ben Kenobi, a version of the character but animated like the Clone Wars show. I can play as Anakin Skywalker, Darth Sion, a Clone Commando, Obi-Wan Kenobi from Revenge of the Sith, General Starkiller.
Ooh.
Oh, the main character envisioned as a general in the Rebel Alliance. Okay, cool. Hooded combat gear, Sith Assassin, Dark Lord's armor. That's awesome. Yes, they had some versions. They had some versions of this, of like the outfits in which they like kind of thought about doing it, but then they didn't. Yeah, and there's like a whole version of... Have you ever played this game?
Which one? Like what are you playing? Because you're just spouting out random nonsense at this point.
The Force Unleashed.
Yes, I have.
He touched me inappropriately.
Okay, you know what? You don't get the call anymore.
I won't say that anymore. I'm sorry.
This is a fucking Christian Pokemon channel, you faggot.
Damn. Okay. I see the rules. There are no rules. You're just weird. No, I'm kidding. No, but I'm playing the Force Unleashed on my side.
I played the PS3 version a bit, but it's very just hard to play. And as a kid, I played the Wii version.
Oh, dude, the Wii PS2 version is whack. It's whack. Why is this easier on PC with like keyboard and mouse? That's dumb. Oh, I cheesed him. He's stuck behind it. So
I don't like that they made like Starkiller the most powerful being in the universe. Yet he's like.
They also did that with Rey, so
Rey doesn't fucking count. She doesn't.
Rey's
adopted.
Rey's adopted and she doesn't exist.
It's like they made Starkiller like incredibly powerful, but it's not canon.
Oh, dude, I'm getting destroyed. Don't do that.
Oh, cool. 30 seconds, not even 30 seconds, and there's already a Pokemon egg. Sweet.
This game is incredibly easy. Also, me gets absolutely destroyed by a gremlin with a mech suit. What is going on? Go away. Don't do that to me. Why do you have a Jedi temple made out of junk?
A Jedi temple made out of jelly.
Yeah, this like Jedi went into hiding, except he's like insane. So first of all, he has this like little mech suit. He's like Yoda sized, but he has like this mech suit and he runs around like a little goblin. And
dog, I remember playing like I think it was Battlefront or something for the PSP. Yoda was always a goblin.
Dude, my PSP screwed up.
So I don't have a PSP. I remember playing it at a daycare. I want a PSP though.
Dude, you can buy them for cheap. You can also like mod them so they get you can have a bunch of games on it. Like Sony does not care about that either, which is interesting.
Wait, I wanna. Where can I buy one? I want one for cheap.
Go on Marketplace, buy one. I can mod it if you like. Just buy the parts. I don't care.
Yes, I want free games.
Yeah. Can you solder? Cause I can't.
No.
Yeah,
I remember you trying to solder like
Yeah,
months
and then I
ago.
destroyed the head of it. I destroyed the head of it because I dipped it with plastic, and that's supposed to do. Where did the guy go? Oh, there he is. I'm like, do not tell me this game glitched. Yeah, so, but my PSP's screwed up because I don't have like $11 to fix it. I took it to my girlfriend's house, and she has a 2-year-old little sister, right?
Yeah.
And, yeah, they had her really late. But that's okay. Anyway, now I love Lucy, right? Her name's Lucy, and I love her, right? But she destroyed my PSP. She had, like, dirty hands or something, and just destroyed one of the little, like, PCB things. So now, it'll just repeatedly press the X button, and I can't, fix that. I cannot fix that. I need like a whole new PCB.
That happened to my PS4 controller, but it constantly presses the trigger.
Dude, that's dumb. Dude, my PS4 controller's biting the dust, man. I can't like sprint. I forgot why I stopped playing Black Ops 3. It's just, it's stupid. You can't like, it's hard to sprint. It's really hard to sprint. Also, you used to have GTA, and then you sold it, didn't you?
I did not sell GTA.
What happened to it?
I don't play it anymore.
Why?
I deleted it. I didn't sell it. You can't sell digital games, man.
Oh, it's a digital game. Okay, yeah. You know, like the god awful yoga side mission.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember playing that.
It was so difficult to try and do it because my controller was screwed up. It was literally like screwed up. So I had to borrow a PS5 controller and then remote play into my PS4 to attempt it, and I got it like first try. It was just because my controller's like manky, man. It's manky. It has a little bit of stick drift. But you know what Nintendo says? It's not real. You're just imagining things.
I guess Nintendo says that.
What?
Said I guess Nintendo says that.
They do say that. They're like, stick drift doesn't exist. You're imagining. It's crazy, man. Imagining crazy. Imagining weird stuff. Dude, I feel like the Nintendo Switch is... I don't know, man. The Nintendo Switch is not getting the love it deserves.
What do you mean?
Dude, the Nintendo Switch is not getting good games. They need to put some better games on there.
Dude, whenever it came out, it got hella good games.
Dude,
Mario Odyssey.
Mario Odyssey is a game you play once.
I never even played it.
Mario Odyssey is a game you play once.
Breath of the Wild, Animal Crossing. Yeah, Animal Crossing, I guess.
Yeah.
Didn't they come out with like Metroid Prime remake?
I don't know.
And people thought that was really good.
I really liked, oh, nice. Oh, what the hell? Yeah, I really liked, some games. Like, I played Mario Odyssey, but, like, I'm not gonna play it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
It's just Nintendo is trying to, you are engaged in a force lock, move from side to side as quickly as possible. This game is like, you're doing this, you're doing that. Anyway, it's just my issue with it is, Nintendo is like bogarting who gets to make games for it. Like, I get why they're doing that, because like, in the 70s or 80s, everybody and their mother was allowed to make Atari games. And that's why Atari, like, blew up. You know?
Yeah.
That's why the game crash happened. I get what Nintendo's doing, they're bogarting it so nobody will make stupid games, right? But it's also the 21st century, and you can't get away with making a game about interesting topics like that anymore. You really can't get away with that.
Yeah.
Like you could in the 80s, but like 8-bit booty in the 8-bit booty sounds weird. like, that is weird. Oh, shit. Ooh. But, like, I don't get why they don't expand their market. Like, there are a lot of games that they could just port to Switch, but they don't. Like, I would totally play, like, Bully. They put the new they put the new GTA remasters on there, but they haven't put, like, GTA 4 on there. I'm like, dude, GTA 4 could fit on that. Maybe GTA 5, like a last-gen version of GTA 5, just stick that on there. Do you agree, or do I sound nuts?
Yes and no. Just because there are a lot of good games on Switch.
I don't know.
I know because I played them.
I'm not really a Mario kind of guy, so it sucks because, like, I have a Switch and I get, like, yeah, buy an Xbox or something, but it's like, I don't know. The Switch is a good console. I dig the Switch. It's just, if the Switch had a couple different games, I could play it for the different moods I'm in. I just
Dude, fucking like get Monster Hunter, like Pokémon Tournament, or like The Witcher.
I've never really been a Witcher kind of guy. You mean to tell me you would not dig like Call of Duty on the Switch?
I would have said like, oh well, Nintendo wouldn't allow that because it's very violent, but also they've allowed like quote unquote porn games onto their console.
Like what?
I don't remember the name of the game, but it is essentially like a puzzle game where you try to go through hell to get clout and get pussy.
Yeah.
That's like the whole premise of the game.
Sounds stupid. But yeah, I just, there are, also they had Black Ops 2 on the Wii U, so like, I don't know, man. Oh my god, what is the game that I can play? Yeah, I don't know. I miss my PSP. I don't have the money to fix it. Also, I'm supposed to get peanut butter. I don't know where my peanut butter is. Can I still be heard by stream?
Yes, you can.
Neat.
You're just like saying all the weirdest shit, and then talking about like how Nintendo sucks dick and peanut butter.
Dude, don't diss my peanut butter. I want my peanut butter.
I mean, I like peanut butter.
I want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
But
I have
I
2
won't
loaves of
fucking-
bread. I can't make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
They make
No, I'm not just making a jelly sandwich. That's dumb.
I've made jelly sandwiches before, but
That's-
just make a crazy man sandwich.
I'm gonna go see if my brother left me peanut butter outside, but I don't know. I feel like the Switch could really benefit from a wider set of games. Like, I don't know, imagine being on like a bus and you're like, okay, I'm gonna sit down and play some like Grand Theft Auto. Or you're, on your, what's it called? You're like, I don't know, you're on a subway and you're like, you know what I'm gonna do? Let's sit down, I'm gonna play like Call of Duty. I'll play some zombies. Or you're like...
Well, I mean, you never know. They might put like modern GTA or like zombies on there. Well, to be fair, with the Switch being a very small console, they probably can't put like modern GTA on there.
I'm not talking like, you could theoretically put like GTA Online on the Switch. That is like mostly streaming, right?
Yes, but do you know how buggy GTA Online can be? Now
GTA
put it.
Online can be buggy. That doesn't mean people won't play it.
Yeah, but now put it on the Switch. a console that is incredibly small, needs a lot of processing power to even play like the simplest games, and then put GTA Online
Dude, the
on
Switch
it.
is not that disadvantaged. You are
Dude, I am
underestimating
playing
the
this game
Switch.
right now. Dude, I'm playing fucking Pokemon Scarlet. It is bugged up the arse. And it
Dude,
runs like shit.
You can play an entire Lego game on the Switch, man.
Yes, that's an entire Lego game, though.
You can
Like-
stream Hitman 3.
Okay, I don't know too much about Hitman 3. But again, like, think
Hitman.
about...
Hitman! Did you say Ant-Man?
I said Hitman.
You said Ant-Man.
Alright, then fuck you, whatever. But I mean, like,
Quantumania beyond your mind.
Quantumania wasn't even that good.
I didn't see it.
But, like, again, just think about, like, trying to put, like, GTA 5 or GTA Online on the Switch, and think about how even more buggy and unplayable it would be.
Dude, I would be totally, like, down to clown. Even Bully. Something like Bully would be an amazing... Now, listen, I'm biased because I have a Bully addiction, but
I never played Bully, and I don't really care.
Bully is amazing. It is literally the big cheese of all, like, PS2 games. Since you've never played Bully, it is really fun. It is really fun.
I, like, saw a Wii version at Family Video, never thought of getting it. And then, like, years and years later, probably, like, about 2 years ago, I heard it was, like, pretty good. And I was just like, I don't really care.
People say it's like GTA in a school. I'm like, no, it's not. The whole thing is centered around this kid named Jimmy Hopkins, right?
Yeah.
Now, Bullworth Academy is where this is set. It's like a boarding school, right?
Yeah.
Your main character is 15. He can't drive. He can't do anything. So you play this entire game as like Jimmy, and you go from this nobody all the way to being like this whole like the king of school. One second, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Give me like 2 seconds.
Alright, well now that the crazy man's gone, let's look for these shiny Pokemon, man. Let's look for these shiny Pokemon, guys. That fucking weirdo's gone.
Crazy man can hear you, dude. Crazy man can hear you. Anyway, yeah, Bully is really good. It is, you play as Jimmy Hopkins, and you go from being like a nobody to being like the king of the school, and the whole like thing is you go through each individual like little these cliques, and you go through. It's like Mean Girls, the game. It's really Chad.
Never watched Mean Girls.
Damn. But there are like some really cool levels. Like there's an observatory where the nerds like to hang out, and there's like a level where you go in and you forcibly like kick the door down, and they attack you with spud guns, potato guns, dude. They attack you with potato guns. Yeah, let's try Fallen Order again, because I have not played that in a while.
I haven't completed Fallen Order. I was like recording a video to make a review on it, like trying to do haha funny things, and then just never played it again after getting through like half of the game.
Played the entirety of it before they even added in achievements, and I got all the achievements all at once. It just bing, 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 because it registered that I had beat the game. And it's just annoying because there's also stuff that I did that I just didn't get achievements for, and that's really annoying. That EA is so dumb. This game was also a giant Galaxy's Edge ad, just like the Sims 4 journey, but 2 to 2.
God, I can't wait to go to Disney at the end of the year and go to Galaxy's Edge.
Galaxy's Edge is...
Yeah.
What?
That's what you said. Galaxy's Edge is yeah.
I said it's...
Okay, I'm mostly like interested in Savi's workshop.
Dude, that's the thing. You go to you make a lightsaber and you make a droid, and then you're like, okay, what am I going to do now?
I'm gonna fucking go on one Star Wars ride.
Dude,
And then...
waiting in line for Star Wars rides.
Dude, I just want to have fucking fun on my vacation. I don't need you ruining my fun.
I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. I went to Galaxy's Edge. Have you ever been to Galaxy's Edge?
Yes. I've been there like once whenever the choir and band went.
I enjoyed building a lightsaber. I did not go when the choir
They
and
didn't
band
have Savi's workshop when I went, I don't think. They had like after the Star Wars ride or whatever it was, they had that little place where you could, like the big souvenir shop where you could build your own lightsaber. And then like Sam, Billy, and I made the exact same lightsaber, and we had no idea how we did that.
I went and I did the whole experience. It was really fun. But the issue with the lightsabers are they kind of go wacko after a while. Also, I remember there was this guy next to me. He was like, I don't like any emitters. I like, I want one of the emitters from that, from like the set. And he points to me and he's like, I want one of those emitters. And they're like, you can buy one. And I'm like, dude, I want that one. I'm trying to trying to get his attention. I'm like, dude, whichever one you want, you tell me, and I'll tell you which one I want, because I wanted one of the ones from his set. I'm like, I want to switch. We'll just switch outside. I don't care. Because I wanted like that, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Luke's second lightsaber.
Yeah.
Kind of emitter. And he was like, he just didn't answer or listen to me. I'm like, dude, I was completely willing to switch and give you what you wanted.
Yeah, I get that, yeah.
And we both would have been happy. We've both gone home and been pleased with it. It just, I didn't. We didn't do it.
Well, fuck that guy.
That's whatever. I mean, my lightsaber's having some issues. It glitches out sometimes. Right now, the battery is dead, I think.
I remember, like, whenever I saw your Savi's Workshop lightsaber, like, whenever I turned it on once, it turned red, and your Kyber Crystal is green.
Yeah, I don't remember it doing that. Didn't you do that while I was inside or something?
Yeah, I was just playing around with it. I turned it on, like, for the first time, and it turned red. I was like, oh, cool. Red? No, because, like, I was just like, oh, that's cool. Because I was, like, looking at it, turning it on and off, like, a couple of times. Turned it on the first time, I was like, oh, it's cool. Like, the red looked really cool, and then I turned it off, turned it back on. I was like, wait, why did it change?
Yeah, I have never had it turn red.
Yeah, it was a glitch with like how the Kyber Crystal was set within the activator or whatever they called it, and you can change like the serial code on each Kyber Crystal if you have like a serial code thing. So you could like change the serial code and have every lightsaber crystal or every color with one Kyber Crystal.
You know what's lame? You know what's lame?
What?
You wanna hear what's lame?
Sure, go ahead.
The black Kyber Crystal is lame.
I want one. Just because, like, I just want one.
Dude, it is lame. So it's based off of the Darksaber, right? And it's completely understandable.
Yeah.
But when you ignite it...
It's red, I know.
Yeah, it's just stupid red. And I'm
well, like, I don't think it's based off the Kyber... off the Dark Crystal... the fucking Darksaber, there we go. Because it's supposed to have, like, its own, like, story behind it where it's, like, an obsidian thing that's, like, closely related to the Sith. It's, like, a piece of obsidian that's, like, closely related to the Sith. I think that was the story on the card that comes with it.
If that's the case, it's even dumber. I don't know, man. I think that's what they're going for. They're like, we're gonna make it the dark saber, but then they're like, oh yeah, that's not really gonna come up well. It's not really gonna show up well. So they're like, I don't know, what am I supposed to do? Oh yeah, the reason I never change the batteries in this is because I don't have the batteries to change.
Isn't yours like protection and defense or whatever it is?
No, it's power and control, I think.
Oh, because I thought I remembered it being like silver and gold or whatever.
No, I got the Sith Lord one. I pretty much built it.
That's the one that I want. I want the
Pretty much.
new power and control stuff.
I pretty much built it the way I made mine in Fallen Order. But my only issue was I did not have the one emitter that is from a different set. And they're like, you can buy it. I'm like, dude, that's stupid. I don't want to go and buy a separate one. I'm like, can't I just whatever? Also, the fact that you have to like.
Well, I mean,
gamble.
it's supposed to be like the like trying to keep the magic of the park. And what do you mean you have to gamble?
I also don't want to have to gamble with a Kyber crystal. I think those are.
What do you mean gambling with a kyber? Like trying to find a black one?
Yeah, dude, I don't. Like,
It is super
I want
easy to
white.
find a black one. Just put your light through it, and you'll see whether or not you have a black one.
I want the white one.
Oh yeah, those just came out, didn't they?
Oh no, they've been out for a while, long time.
Oh, I thought that they like just came out and they would only sell like red, blue, green, purple, and black, and they like recently came out with like yellow and white.
Yeah, I really like white. So like, did you watch Rebels?
No.
Damn. Oh well, dude, you watched what's it called? I'm confused.
Mandalorian?
Yeah.
Yeah, with Ahsoka's white lightsabers.
Yeah, I'm confused on why this is not working. Why is this not working?
I don't know, man.
It's like being dumb.
No, I spent a
Okay.
fucking hour trying to get shiny Pokemon. We're just gonna...
Dude,
I'm
I'm
just
like
gonna
spending an
fucking
hour trying to
punch
shove this thing back in the hole, cause like, it won't
That's what
go
she said.
back. Thanks, Steve Carell. What the hell is wrong with this?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on with your life. So I can't help
Never
you.
disassemble a Disney lightsaber. You will pay for it. Yeah, so I took the thing out to like change the color. I can't get it back in. Not to change the color, to change the batteries. I want to change the batteries. I guess you can't get it back in.
What do you mean? Like, what are you trying to put back in?
Literally, it's battery and speaker.
Oh. Did you have to take out the speaker?
No, I didn't take the speaker. Like literally, it's a cylinder. It's a little cylinder, and you just take out the whole thing, right?
Maybe you're putting it in backwards or something. Or not backwards, like mirrored. It's going in the wrong way somehow.
I'm wondering. Can it go in this way? No. What the hell? It can't go in this way. It cannot go in that way. So it can only go in like this. But then when it gets up to this ridge, it's like not. What the? Oh my god! I can't believe I have to Google how to do this. It should be easy. Shouldn't have to have a engineering degree. How to change battery in.
Anyway, getting back to what I was saying before you changed the subject, I think on Kyber crystals. I want to get a power and whatever lightsaber, like the newer ones that came out for 2023.
Oh, they have ones that came out for 2023?
Yeah, they just like replaced the new quote-unquote scrap metal that you can get. and it's a lot more like durable and actually fits together properly. So on a lot of like of the older lightsaber parts, they wouldn't line up, and a lot of people were angry about that because it's expensive to get in. So people want their fucking lightsabers to look nice, but a lot of them would not line up properly. So these ones actually line up.
I literally was putting it on the wrong. I am so dumb.
I
Yeah,
knew it. Called it.
Mine actually, the threads on it broke or something, because my handle just is loose. It is just loose.
I remember that.
It is loose, so you can like swing it weird, but it just doesn't line up properly, and it is really annoying. And I guess if it would be nice if they were like, listen, if you bring it to Galaxy's Edge, we will repair it. We'll give you new parts or something. That would be nice.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Did I put it on upside down or something? Have I taken it off and put it on upside down? Because that would make a lot of sense.
Can't you like go on to the Disney store and buy like parts for the lightsabers that are actually like lightsabers from the shows and stuff?
So it turns out the reason that I am not ignoring you. I'm just saying it turns out the reason that was loose was evidently I've had it in upside down this whole time.
Huh.
Yeah, why is this one? Oh my god. Really? There was like, and it sucks because the parts are, I actually don't know about the parts, by the way, buying parts from specific ones. But I do not know. I can't believe that these parts are like, they look to be identical, right?
Yes.
Like, I mean, like, they're identical, you can't, so, I guess I want it like this, so...
Yeah, like, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
So,
These parts are identical.
The handle, you can literally put on upside down, and it looks identical. It looks entirely identical, and the only way you know it's upside down is if it doesn't fit right.
Huh.
And of course, being a dunce, like, of course you really want to, like, screw with it. You want to mess with how it looks. Because why wouldn't you want to mess with your lightsaber? Of course you want to tinker with it. But, like... why is it tightening there? I don't want to over-tighten it. That's really annoying. Okay, there, start it, and then start it there.
Where the hell is static?
Why is it doing
Here you are.
Maybe
Okay.
if I start it here, maybe I have the whole lightsaber backwards. I think I have the whole lightsaber backwards. Dude, the mouse is really making fun of me right now.
What?
The mouse, good old Mickey Mouse, mate. He's making fun of me.
He's making fun of your intelligence.
Yeah, cause like... really? Okay. Put it on entirely... There we go, put it on just like that. Yeah, it's like, whatever at this point, I guess. I don't know.
Whatever. Like, oh my god.
Shut up. I'm trying to, is it just the batteries are dead? Oh, yeah, so now my handle isn't, stupid. That's nice. I guess my batteries are dead now. That sucks.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do both Savi's Workshop and the Droid Depot. What kind of droid should I get? I was thinking a BB unit because I think they would look better like moving around.
The BB units, I personally did. Where is the little bugger? I personally did an R2 unit. Now, I really like how my R2 unit looks. I think he's a little gangster. I love my R2 unit. He is completely black and silver.
Ooh.
And I wish I had a photo. I have a photo of what he looks like in The Sims. But, I remember I was making him. This is a funny story. I was making him. And I was like, my stepdad comes up and he's like, dude, you're a little robot. He looks gangster. I'm like, yeah, he's a little gangster, man. He's looking up at me. He's the gangster R2 unit. R1, he's R115 because I like zombies. 115.
Oh.
115, yeah, R115. So I'm like, yeah, he's a little gangster. He's like, I'm a gangster. I'm gonna, kill you, your entire family. And the Disney employee walks over just at that moment. She hears me say that, and she's like, what? And I was like, oh, the droid. She goes, and I'm like, I was joking that the droid's gangster. And she goes, okay, and walks away. She's like, no, I don't even want to know.
So you just like were playing with your droid and said, I'll kill your entire family, and the lady's just like, what the fuck?
He's a little gangster, man. He's a little gangster droid.
You do realize it's a children's park, right?
I do. R1 don't care. R1 he's goated, man, with the sauce. Here, we will. Yeah, he is like a little gangster droid, man. You can even make a chopper. A chopper unit? A CH unit? You didn't watch Rebels? God damn it.
No, I don't. I never watched Rebels.
Yeah. So there's a character named Chopper who's an actual war criminal. Who's an actual war criminal. If you've ever seen those memes online, he's an actual war criminal. And his kill count is about 50,000 kills in Star Wars.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm not even joking. He's like an actual war criminal. Anyway, it's been so long since I've screwed with this droid. You can make a chop unit like that. And the other reason I did not make R1 a little chopper unit, a little CH unit, is because I made R1 in The Sims, and I thought it was my duty to remake the boy.
Alright, I get that.
I thought it was my duty to remake the boy. And he is like an absolute Chad little guy. Oh, how do I do this?
I don't know.
I forget how he's
Oh
supposed
yeah, they just released on the Disney Store a BD unit.
A BB unit or a BD?
BD.
Oh, like BD1, yeah.
Yeah, except he's yellow, and soon they'll be releasing him in parks.
Dude, that's annoying.
What is?
Is his head broken?
I don't know.
Oh no, I fixed it. Okay.
Good for you.
Yeah, so do you want to see what R1 looks like on stream?
Sure.
So, yeah, R1's the gangster droid. I'll even bring him up. I'll bring him up on The Sims too. But, here, I'll send it to you on. Oh yeah, your Discord's not working, is it?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, mine's some junk in the map. I mean, it's not junk, it's just stuff. He is absolutely Chad, but I made him in The Sims before I made him.
Okay then. Is that him?
Yeah, just like chilling out.
Oh, did you ever get a personality chip for him?
Yes, I did.
Which one did you
Actually, no, I didn't. I don't think I did.
get? I don't know whether or not I'd get a personality chip, because isn't it just like it only works in the parks?
I don't know. I really don't know. Shit, I don't want to open that up. Disney World Droid personality check. What does it do?
Damn, you look cool.
Yeah, he's a little gangster, man. This is why I'm telling you. I was like, he's...
Savory? Hey man, you cut out.
Oh.
I don't know what the hell happened. Anyway, continue with he's the
gangster, bro. This is why I'm telling you, he's the gangster, man. Little gangster droid.
I don't know like what colors they have. I think I'll make a BB unit. But
I don't know, man. So it gives them specific traits and abilities, I guess it says. The shop is to make build, and then you choose your droid's part and color scheme, build station. Once you made your selection as a cast member.
oh, is a sniff a part of the rules too?
What?
Is a sniff a part of the rules too?
Is a sniff?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Dumbass, what you just did. Do I have to inhale my own nostrils?
Oh.
To make a droid.
Sniff. No, that one. Whether you build your own droid, no, you don't. Each has a different effect, and you can mix and match them to create a droid that's truly unique. What are droid personality chips? The chips are small devices you can install on your droid to give it a unique set of traits and abilities. Each chip has a different effect, and you can mix and match them to create a droid that's truly unique. Droid sounds and how they interact within the parks. For example, a droid with a first order chip is going to sound very different than the one with a resistance chip. What are different types of droid personality chip? There are 3 types of droid personality chips. First order, resistance, and scoundrel. Each type of personality chip comes in 2 colors. How do I install?
So is it just saying like the personality chips just do different things?
Yeah,
and
it
not
literally
giving specifics.
just says it does different things. That's all, it keeps repeating it does different things. I'm like, that's awesome. But what do they do?
What the fuck? Your eyeballs are mine.
Let's see.
Okay, isn't this the person that like a bunch of people like day one made porn of?
What?
I'm talking about like playing the game on stream.
Dude, which Pokemons is it?
Fucking look at the goddamn screen.
Oh my god, dude, I'm playing with a droid, man. What do you think, R1? Yeah, that's what I thought. Exactly.
Oh, sorry, I don't speak R1. I only speak BB. Oh, I'm sorry, I only speak BD.
How do you feel about that?
BD's nuts.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, dude. Yeah. Dude, the amount of Disney animatronics I have is stupid.
I have none.
I have an R1. I have my R1 unit. I have a talking Deadpool head, and then I have the child.
Whose child is it?
Oh, the character in the... no, the Grogu.
I'm fucking well aware. I'm making a joke. Whoa, live stream and a live streamception.
That is so dumb. Just sometimes the motor, I guess, stops working.
Huh.
He's looking at me.
And there's death in his eyes.
Dude, I'm excited for somebody to actually make like a whole, what's it called? I would actually dig if this droid just like did his own thing.
Just like if he came to life one day and started doing shit.
Yeah, if he just like was running around, he was just like, yo, what's going on?
Are those things in her hair actually Pokemon?
Like, imagine you woke up. Imagine you woke up and you just heard.
Well, I mean, I guess if you keep him on all night and accidentally bump the button while you're asleep.
That makes me sad. What do you think, R1?
Oh, R1 made the man run away.
Good. Good boy. Good boy.
But I need him.
Yeah, people paint their little R2 droids. What does an R1 droid actually look like? Because I might be completely wrong.
Don't all R units look the same? Because I remember like R3 in Clone Wars looking the same as R2.
Oh, they look weird. I guess they look weird. You got R1, R5. Oh, that's the difference. So R2 and R3 units, I guess, look different.
Yeah.
You can get like is that an R5 or is that an R6? That's an R6. You can get R6 droids. You can also get R4 and R2 units.
Huh.
Well, imagine. Can you imagine? Yeah. They're also remote controlled, so they just kind of exist. They get like different frequencies from the park that cause them to interact weird. They like do things.
Yeah, I know droids are supposed to like interact with each other if they're close enough, I think.
Yeah, they tell you there that they'll do weird stuff.
Who knows, maybe you need to get R1 a girlfriend.
R1, do you need a girlfriend? Why does he sound sad?
Probably because he said he's not getting any pussy.
Oh, buddy. What if I take you to
any russy? No robot pussy.
What if we took you? What if we take Peyton to Disney World and she'll go make a little BB unit? You want it to be an R2 unit like you?
I mean, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, that sounds like a yes to me, man. That sounds like a yes to me.
You know what? I'll make a pimp ass BB unit, and R1 and my BB can be friends.
Oh god.
Found you, bitch. You can't hide from me. But capping your ass, cracker. Well, it's the same dude with the same fuckboy smile. I'm gonna kick his ass. Yeah, how you doing, R1?
Here. You know what? We're gonna have R1 commentary. You ready?
Alright.
I put me on speaker. R1, ask R1 a question.
So how are you feeling today, R1? Mm-hmm. Is he treating you right? That's... Okay, that's good to hear. So how would you feel about having a little BB unit buddy? Okay, that's a bit racist, but I understand. Is he moving around, because that sounded like evil laughter?
He's like shaking his head back and forth. So R1, we got a question. How do you feel about possibly being in a live action video or stream with EvanTDC and Zebra Gamer?
Honestly, I would do that, because I want to do a Star Wars series on my channel, and I was thinking of having my droid be in it.
The other droid will be in it.
Yeah.
Why are you so stupid? And it's weird because I'm pressing the button and it's just making random noises. It's like it's got a personality, man. Do you have a personality, R1? That's what I thought. Don't need it. Do we need their stupid chip? Exactly. It makes the noises, dude. That's funny. Like, it makes perfect noises. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
R1, do you want a cleaning? So every time, am just like clicking this little button, just for funsies, right? And it literally is like responding. It's like making noises in response, except I can't control the noise. I can only click to make it make a noise. So, and sometimes they'll just talk by themselves, by the way, which is interesting. They'll just sit and talk by themselves if you have them on.
Yeah.
They get different like little frequencies from the park and stuff, so that's why they act weird at the park.
Yeah.
If you leave them, they'll like talk and just make noises. Getting it to follow you is also stupid. Don't do that. Just carry it through it. They asked me, they're like, "Do you want us to ship your droid back?" And I was like, "Nah, man." R2, you ready for your cleaning?
So yeah, R2, how would you feel about? Oh, sorry, you called him R2 on accident. Anyway, R1, how would you feel about Zebrig and I being in a Star Wars video together? Maybe fighting off some Sith fuck lords together. Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
You get to be a part of the video. How do you feel about being a part of the video?
You could trip up those Sith bastards.
You get to chop up the Sith bastards. How do you feel? R1's ready to commit war crimes. Alan ready to go.
Hell yeah.
Ready for war crimes. Yeah, I enjoyed building him. It was a lot of fun. And now you see why he's an absolute gangster bot. Gangster man.
Yeah, I can tell why he would murder someone's family.
Yeah, dude, he's a gangster. So his war in The Sims is fascinating. He's been around in my Sims playthrough. So I have a personal playthrough that I just, sit there and I play. And he has been around for like 3 Sims' births. He's been around for like 3 births at the hospital with them. He's watched 3 children get born. he has been friends with pretty much everyone, because for some reason Sins have to go talk to an R1 unit for the like our. If you have an astromech droid, they have to talk to it. It's weird. Your sim like has to talk to it. So if you're not playing as a specific sim, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe you are, but you're just not doing anything. Your sim will go and it will do its own thing, right? Unless you tell it to turn that off in the settings and everything. Your sim will go do their own thing, and while they're doing their own thing, if you have an astromech droid in your house, just like literally sitting there,
Yeah.
they have to go speak to it.
Huh.
Like, it's just the weird programming. They run over and they have to go talk to this droid who's just sitting there, and they'll have like a whole conversation. You can have like a whole person. You can have like a whole what's it called? You can have like a whole friendship with it.
Yeah.
I've never seen someone have a bad friendship with a droid before. Man, we need a life-size R1. Imagine if someone went and took like that chat GBT or whatever and used it
Your
to make,
eyeballs
like,
are mine.
droid that just kind of existed.
Huh.
What do you think?
I mean, that would be interesting.
But who needs that? I would definitely recommend more viewers at this crisp 2 a.m. that you're streaming in town.
I cannot hear you.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry. I would definitely recommend getting a droid. For any of you or your viewers at a nice crisp 2:30 a.m. Definitely get a droid. They're fun. If you want to make a BB unit, you can. If you want to make a BD unit, you can.
You can't.
Oh, wait, you can't make them yet?
No, so it's already made. It uses the same controller as like the droids from the Droid Depot, but it's a already made droid, and I don't think you can use the personality chip with it. But it moves around and stuff. Its legs actually move, which is cool. It doesn't just roll on wheels. But they're going to sell it at Disney parks. So it'll just be like a droid you could already have like pre-built. I hope one day that they can that they will do like you build your own BD units.
You might get replaced, R1. How do you feel about getting replaced? Oh, you want to go on retirement? You gonna go commit war crimes in your retirement?
You know, honestly, I was like really, really surprised to hear that BD units could not be sold at the Droid Depot. I was really upset about that. I really wanted one.
Is your family paying with gift cards?
No, I'm paying with money.
If you pay with gift cards, it's cheaper.
Huh.
Yeah, it is cheaper.
Well, I'll have to let my family know.
But if they decide to cancel anything, you will only get it back in Disney bucks.
Huh.
Do you know about the pink astromech droid?
I do not.
What was her name? R2KT. There was, so R2KT was a compassionate, pink-plated R2 series astromech droid with feminine programming who witnessed the rise and fall of numerous galactic powers. What is the actual... in 2004... In 2004, there was a girl named Katie who was diagnosed with terminal brain cancer, and she loved Star Wars and loved the color pink. When her health declined to the point she couldn't get out of bed, she said she wishes she had a droid to watch over her, like R2-D2 watching over a sleeping Padme in Attack of the Clones. And her father then built a pink-plated R2 unit. Her name was Katie Johnson. No. Oh, that's interesting. No, it wasn't created by her father. The R2KT, the droid with the heart of gold, was created by the R2-D2 Builders Club in 2005 as a tribute to Katie Johnson, the 7-year-old daughter of Alvin Johnson, the founder of the 501st Legion costuming group. Katie was diagnosed with terminal brain cancer in 2004, and Alvin, who was doing 501st charity work at the time, began to receive support from around the Star Wars community. Garrisons of the 501st Legion started independent fundraisers, and when Star Wars creator George Lucas visited Japan on a promotional tour of Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith, the Japanese garrison told him of Katie's condition. In response, Lucas filmed her get well video. As Katie's declining health struck her bedridden, the girl wished she had a droid to watch over like R2-D2. When Jerry Reese of the R2-D2 Builders Club heard about the Johnson story, he and his fellow builders organized a campaign to collect parts and assemble an R2 unit for Katie. In a few months, they constructed a custom, fully functional droid, which they painted pink and named R2KT. According to Alvin, Katie kept the droid by her bedside through her final days. R2KT has since been used to visit the Children's Hospital and spread awareness of pediatric illnesses by attending Star Wars events. The droid has also been the focus of various fundraisers. In 2007, Hasbro Incorporated produced an R2KT action figure, raising $100,000 for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. In 2015, Mattel sold a Celebration NM exclusive R2KT Hot Wheels collectible, donating the proceeds to Star Wars Force for Change. With the 501st Legion, R2KT has raised millions of dollars for charity.
That's cool.
Oh, it doesn't stop. She's actually in the little droids in movies too.
Huh.
In 2008, R2KT introduced to Star Wars canon when Dave Filoni and Lucasfilm featured the droid in the animated feature film Star Wars: The Clone Wars as a way to honor the memory of Katie and respect to fans of Star Wars. R2KT made 2 additional cameo appearances in the Clone Wars television series, appearing in the Season 1 episodes Jedi Crash and Storm Over Ryloth, and the Season 5 episode Secret Weapons. R2KT was set to appear alongside R2-D2 as a member of the D Squad. However, to avoid the confusion of having 2 characters named R2, R2KT was replaced with QTKT, a droid styled in R2KT's likeness.
Okay, so I gotta remember 2 episodes in Season 1, 1 episode in Season 5.
Yeah, she was also in Force Awakens.
Huh. I have not seen Force Awakens ever since it came out.
Oh, she was also a playable character in Lego Star Wars: The Force Awakens. That's awesome.
Huh. So maybe whenever I play Lego Star Wars, I'll get to...
I think it's only in the Force Awakens specific game.
Yeah.
So if you actually have that game.
Well, I mean, the Skywalker Saga has the Force Awakens.
No, I mean there's a Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens.
I know, but who knows, maybe not.
Oh, that's sweet. Is it the actual droid that makes, like, what's it called? That makes cameos?
If so, that's cool.
Yeah, so that's really cool.
Oh yeah, gay duck. Practicing Pokemon.
I sent you photos.
Yeah, give me a second. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's... yeah. R2KT's in a lot of stuff, I guess. Oh, they even have a trading pin. You see, that's really sweet.
They have a what?
A trading pin at
Huh.
Disney World.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's
I only
really
started
sweet.
getting pins like the last time I went to Disney. Who knows? Maybe I'll pick one up.
Yeah, if they still sell them.
Yeah, if they still sell them, then I'll pick one up.
Yeah, that's really sweet. That makes me want to fucking cry. Damn, R1 is so stunned. He's like dead.
Iona just said smash the subscribe button and then screamed out your eyeballs are mine for a third time.
Who did?
The gym leader.
He said smash the subscribe button.
Yes, she did. She would fucking pay attention.
She did. I'm sorry. I didn't hear too well.
Oh, spider hair lady, I remember you.
Well, R1, what time are you gonna get off stream?
I don't know, probably in about like 10 minutes or something.
Well, R1, looks like we're getting off stream soon. What do you think? You sad? Yeah, the whole experience is actually really fun. I'd recommend. The only thing,
What experience?
the droid experience. It's
Okay.
Building a droid is really fun.
Yeah, just want to make sure because we stopped talking about that a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, the whole droid, building a droid, like that whole like experience is fun. I definitely recommend doing it. It is a fun experience. Of course, Savi's workshop is more of an in-depth experience.
It's definitely a lot more interactive, I guess.
Yeah, they do a lot in there, but the building a droid is not bad. It is not bad, and it's a little droid buddy. So
Yeah, I have enough money to do both, so I'm gonna do both. And
I
of
would
course, I'll have
recommend
more
both,
money by the time that
definitely.
we get there.
The only thing is, are you good at like painting or spray painting or anything?
Kinda. Like I'm out of practice, but yeah, I'm like fairly good at like painting.
You might want to paint either your lightsaber or the R1 unit, your R2 unit or BB-8 unit or whatever.
Yeah.
But
I was
don't be that
thinking of that too, like definitely like make it put a bit more like rust and grime and like try to put some like silver scratches on it. Make it look
do
like
not be that guy who overly weathers it.
no.
Everyone on the internet, for some reason, when they weather their little like astromech droids, they put so much like weathering on it. It looks like it just did like 2 tours in Vietnam.
I've seen like one picture of someone with an R2 unit and it was just like caked in mud and like dings and scratches.
I'm like, they're Star Wars droids. I get they're supposed to look a little mucky, but they don't need to look like they just did a couple years in Afghanistan. R2-D2 throughout the years is fascinating to me because you can really tell he's getting old. George Lucas said that the way he interprets Star Wars is that Star Wars is being entirely told by R2-D2.
Huh.
That's the way he interprets the movies, is it's being told by R2-D2.
Well, I mean, he is everywhere.
Except in like the last 3 movies, he just does nothing. Like, dude, R2-D2 is like the main boy, and he just does nothing in those movies.
I've only watched The Force Awakens. I have not bothered to watch the other 2. Whatever they're called. Like Rise of Skywalker and whatever the second one was.
The Last Jedi.
The Last Jedi. Every single Star Wars movie is named wrong. Like, you know what I mean?
Kinda. I don't know. I'm fine with how they're named.
Well, I mean, okay. Episode 1, we meet a Skywalker for the first time, and that Skywalker begins to rise to power. The Rise of Skywalker. Episode 2, the Empire, or the Sith come back into power. Revenge of the Sith. Episode 3, Order 66 happens and the clones attack. Attack of the Clones. Episode 4, Obi-Wan tells Luke that it's time to reawaken the Force. The Force Awakens. Episode 5, something happens. Oh wait, no, Episode 4, it's Return of the Jedi. Episode 5, The Force Awakens, because Luke gains the Force. Episode 6, both Darth Vader and Yoda die, leaving Luke the last Jedi. Let me see. Episode 7, Rey, for some reason, is born. That's just it. Rey's for some reason born.
A New Hope.
A New Hope, yeah. No, not A New Hope. God, I'm still trying to, like, remember the last ones. Because A New Hope would be 8 because Luke dies, giving the galaxy a new hope. Oh yeah, the Empire Strikes Back because New Empire. And then in Episode 9, Palpatine returns from the dead, making him the Phantom Menace. All of them are incorrect. And I love it.
What?
Said all of them are incorrect. Dolphin. Dolphins.
I want to see what like R2-D2's progression of slowly getting older looks like.
The progression of R2-D2 Scream.
want to see the progression of him slowly getting older.
I'm glad I started streaming so I could unwind. Work fucking sucked.
You still work at Walmart, right?
Yeah.
How's that working out for you?
It's fine on normal days, but because it's like the holiday weekend, it just sucks. Especially since we only have like 3 car pushers.
Did everyone else quit?
So one of them like got a different position as a maintenance team lead. So he's now inside.
Isn't that Brock?
No, not Brock. It was Kevin. Brock's not technically a car pusher. He's a cashier, and he occasionally comes out. Same with Lil Kevin.
Brock was a car pusher.
Was at some point, I guess, but he like mainly works inside.
Yeah, I knew him when he was a car pusher. I used to see him a lot.
Yeah, but yeah, he like occasionally comes out and helps. He's going to be working outside tomorrow. But there's only like 3 main car pushers, like me, Cody, and Nathan. Brock and Lil Kev work inside. Lil Kev's dad, Big Kev, he went inside permanently. Colton quit. And like 2 of our other guys got fired. So now there's like technically 3 car pushers and 2 more guys that help. So we definitely need some help.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting a job there.
Hey, join car pushers. It's fun. It is like the most easiest job, and it is like incredibly fun as long as you have like people to talk to, aka as long as you work with somebody and it's not a fucking like a holiday weekend where they decide to not let you have any help. Like me, I'll usually work like 4 to 5 hours just by myself, and we have like 1,500 people coming in at once, so they're calling for carts every 5 minutes.
Well, why don't you ever call me while you're at work?
Because I'm busy working.
You can talk while you work.
Well, I mean, I would have to have my phone out, since with my earbuds my mic doesn't connect to my phone.
That's dumb.
Which is why, like, anytime I'm, like, trying to, like, talk to you or someone else, and I'll have my phone in my pocket, just be like, oh, I'm getting a call from someone, oh, cool, and I'll put my phone in my pocket, and, like, try to talk to you or somebody else. And it's just like, yeah, I can't hear you whatsoever. It's like, god damn it.
Why don't you try and get a pair of earbuds that you can actually use?
I mean, I actually do use them.
I mean,
It's
like,
just
actually use for calls, I'm sorry.
I don't know. I need new earbuds. I just don't know, like, good ones to get.
Do you use plug-in earbuds or do you use wireless?
Bluetooth.
If you use a pair of plug-in earbuds, you can buy you could buy a pair of Apple Dirty Buds. Literally, like, and I call them Dirty Buds because they're always in someone's pocket and dirty. Just buy a $15 pair of Apple earbuds. They are amazing earbuds.
Maybe.
They just do not work on cheap devices. So, like, if you have a cheap flip phone or something, it won't work right. They won't work right. My flip phone that I use sometimes just rejects them. So does the PS4. But there's a weird glitch where on the PS4, if I click like my volume button, it'll make a beeping noise. I've been like looking at photos of just like Droid Depot.
Like, whenever I first heard that we're going to Disney in October, I got like super excited, so I started researching like Savi's workshop and the Droid Depot for like a week, and just started watching a bunch of videos and a bunch of like different videos on the lightsabers and the quality of the droids and stuff.
I really feel bad for I really like droids, right? I love droids. Like I like them. They're fun to me.
Yeah.
And Obi-Wan had an R4 unit. I think it was a girl. R4P1, R4P17. Which is interesting because I'm pretty sure R4 droids, yeah, they had different heads, so I don't know why R4 looks like that, so I get, literally, it's whatever on droids. Droids just look like droids, man.
Of course they look like droids, they're droids.
Well, like, it's said that R3 droids have faster processing than R2 droids. Then why is R2-D2 just like built different, right?
Because he got constant upgrades.
I don't know, did R2-D2 get constant upgrades?
I don't know. Because he has plot armor.
Yeah. I mean, well, until the last couple movies, and then he's just dead. He just doesn't do anything. Obi-Wan had a droid that was named R4. It was not R4G9. It was
R4K17.
Oh, you memorized that. Of course you did. Did I say it, or
yes,
did you memorize that?
You did say it. And then you started talking about how it was a girl and how they had different heads.
Okay, so, no, this person does not know what they're talking about because... Oh, after the destruction of R4P17 at the hand of some buzz droids, Obi-Wan teamed up with a droid named R4G9. The new R4 had a bronze color scheme chosen by members of Hyperspace, the official Star Wars fan club, as part of a promotion. Okay. I sometimes wonder what happened to R4P17 because her head got blown off at the beginning of Revenge of the Sith.
Mm-hmm.
And it flies out into space. But my issue with that is her head still worked. She was screaming all the way gone. So, is she just in space screaming, little droid? No one talks about that.
Who knows? Maybe she turned off eventually.
I don't know. I just want to see. Also, you've got K2SO. They can always bring back K2SO from Rogue One.
Never watched it.
There's a sassy British droid who is actually the only character that anybody likes.
Yeah, played by Taika Waititi. I remember.
What?
Played by Taika Waititi.
No. I do not know that. Yeah, but it literally is the best character of that movie.
I heard that. I heard that he was like the best character.
No, literally every other character is like annoying, right? And then you have just a K2SO who's just chilling out. And he's a funny character. I'm rewatching the beginning of Revenge of the Sith just to watch R4 get her head ripped off. Yeah, R2-D2 is just built different in these movies.
Again, he got that plot armor, man.
What?
Again, he got that plot armor, man.
Dude, what's interesting about R2-D2 and C-3PO is R2-D2 was purchased and modified by Padme Amidala's like pit crew or like team,
Yeah.
and Anakin built C-3PO. And for an engagement gift, Anakin gave Padme C-3PO.
Yeah.
And when Anakin became a Jedi Knight as a gift, Padme gave R2-D2 to Anakin.
Full circle.
And then, get this, R2-D2 is then used by Luke, and C-3PO is used by Leia. Literally, they have their parents' droids. Have you ever thought about that?
I have not. I mean, mostly because I haven't watched like any Star Wars movie for a long time. But that is like actually really interesting. That is really cool.
There is something that is so interesting I love, right? Do you remember in The Empire Strikes Back, Luke's like, stay with the ship, and R2-D2's like, nah, fam, I don't care. And he like follows him anyway.
Yeah.
The reason that R2-D2 refuses to stay with the ship is because the last time he was the last person to tell him to stay with the ship was Anakin Skywalker, and Anakin Skywalker never came back.
Yeah, never came back.
He stays with the ship in Revenge of the Sith. I'm like, oh my god, dude, like, for all this shit everyone gave George Lucas, he was playing, like, we were playing checkers, he was playing 4D chess. I'm not wrong. I'm literally not wrong.
This like man out here doing the Star Wars Trek and the Star Trek Wars.
No, like, that's funny. Literally, there are like whole scenes in those movies which I never even thought of. Like, first of all, there is a parallel between the end of Return of the Jedi, where with Vader's redemption and Anakin's fall. There's a parallel. Because you see in Revenge of the Sith, you remember, what's it called, Palpatine's fighting Windu, blah, 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 and then Palpatine's electrocuting Windu, and Anakin's given with a choice, and he chooses to kill Windu and save Palpatine. He is given the exact same choice, like 20 years later, 40 years later, in Return of the Jedi, with his own son. The exact same thing, they even cut the same. He looks over and he kills Palpatine instead of his son. Literally never thought of that. It's the same scene, but it's a payoff. It's a payoff. And there are just little things like that. There are little things. And when you start, people like, you know, the prequels are bad. I'm like, yeah, listen, the prequels can be poo-poo stinky sometimes.
I like the prequels a lot better than I like the sequels.
Trying to watch Attack of the Clones is literally like having a fever dream and a bad, like, fever nightmare.
Yeah, in all honesty, like, a good few years ago, I watched the trilogy, like the prequel trilogy, and I was just like, is bad, but not that bad. It's a lot more enjoyable than the sequel series.
So my thing is, I think the Phantom Menace is more enjoyable than Attack of the Clones, and the reason is the Phantom Menace is haha funny. You make jokes about how stupid it is, and then you turn it off halfway through. That's the whole thing. You make jokes about how terrible it is with your friends, and then halfway through, you turn it off. You can't do that with Attack of the Clones. Attack of the Clones is infuriating. And there are literally just stupid scenes of Anakin and Padme like screwing around for no reason.
Man, I made a video like years ago on the Phantom Menace. It was like a project in school, and I just decided to do a video with like the pod race scene on Phantom Menace. I think because at that point during that time I like rewatched the Phantom Menace. I was like, I really like the pod race scene. I wish we got like a proper pod racing game.
There was a pod racing arcade game that was difficult.
Yeah, but difficult doesn't mean good.
Yeah, it was cool though, because like the whole arcade machine was like the whole Anakin's like whole pod racer. Like, I mean, like the controls and everything, it was really cool. I played it when I was a kid. I don't remember where though. But I don't know. I enjoy those movies, and I enjoy the prequel trilogy a lot. I really do.
Sim.
The prequel trilogy brought some really good things. I think the prequel trilogy and the original trilogy, those eras, the Clone Wars and the Galactic Civil War, were so much more fun than the like Resistance and the First Order. Those are lame. I don't care. I literally feel like it is so lame to be a part of that that era of Star Wars. Like, I see a story, I'm like, okay, cool, and they're like, well, it takes place during like the Resistance, the First Order. I'm like, lame, don't care. Literally, the Star Wars, like, entire Star Wars saga is lame to me at that point.
You wanna know something funny? So,
What?
like, I recently rewatched A New Hope because I want to like get back into watching the Star Wars movies, and then possibly one day watch the sequel series. But like at the end of A New Hope, I was just like, wow, that felt a lot shorter than I remember, and it also didn't feel as like action packed or like as fun as I remember. Yet I still like really enjoyed the movie. And I was just like, you know what? Despite all the flaws that the prequel trilogy has, their fight scenes were really good.
Except the fight between Anakin and Count Dooku.
Count Dooku. Yeah, I was about to say, like, no, it's shit. It's like, except Dooku.
That was stupid.
Like, anytime I think of, like, lightsaber battles, I immediately think of, like, Darth Maul against Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan, and then Obi-Wan against Grievous.
My thing is, what I wish from the Rebellion or the Resistance would be, I feel like the Rebellion or the Resistance being funded is dumb. I don't like that. If I could change anything from the Star Wars storyline, like if I could go back and just change movies, first of all, I would completely change the poo-poo-ass dialogue in the prequels. They have poo-poo-ass dialogue. I would completely change that.
You see, young Anakin, the midichlorians are everything within all living things in this world.
Yeah, like, I'm also fine with the politics. I like the politics in the prequel trilogy. And I don't think you've ever understood the politics, but I actually looked into it. The entire reason all of this happens is because the Republic, first of all, the Republic doesn't give a shit about anybody. They don't care, right? They're the good guys, yeah, they don't care. So, the banking clan, which is literally a bunch of banks, decided to form together to create the Trade Federation, right? Well, I'm sorry, the banking clan and the Trade Federation are two separate. people, but the Trade Federation are like the traders, right?
Yeah.
They do all the trade routes and everything. So this is like our dock system in real life. They are like, listen, dude, you're like not helping us. You're not helping anybody, and we really want some like, I don't know, assistance, because we're getting like screwed over. And a lot of the banking clan is owned by Outer Rim, Outer Rim planets that the Republic just doesn't give a shit about. So like, dude, you need to help us. We have to hire our own militias to make sure that like pirates and stuff aren't going to steal our shit. And you just don't care. And the Republic's like, don't care. We're like, okay, fine. We'll hold Naboo hostage. Shits and giggles. The Republic's like, pressing matter, fascinating. So the entire thing with like Naboo happens, right? Literally just because the Trade Federation is like, right?
Yeah.
So then they're like, okay, cool. We stop them. So because this whole bullshit happens, right? Palpatine has a Jedi that he like worked with or whatever named Sifo Dyas go and order the clone army. He walks up to like the Kaminoans. He's like, yo, I'll take couple clone bounty hunters and
a large Coke.
What?
And a large Coke.
Yeah, I'll take a couple billion clones of a bounty hunter, a large Coca-Cola. And they're like, okay, we'll get back to you. And he's like,
I'm sorry, the fuck's a
how
Coca-Cola?
How long does it take to give out a Coca-Cola? No, the clones. Oh, okay. Like, so they're like, okay, listen, we're gonna start the whole cloning process, right? So they find Jango Fett. They're like, Jango Fett, you're awesome. We're gonna get you to clone. This entire thing is literally fucking paid for by Count Dooku. It's paid for by the bad guys. Okay. Count Dooku at this time, right?
Yeah.
Separated from the Jedi. And the reason he separated from the Jedi is he was like looking. He's like looking at everything and he's like, dude, you guys don't help anything. You say you're peacekeepers, but you don't give a shit. And the thing that broke Count Dooku was his apprentice, Qui-Gon Jinn, was like, listen, I've seen a Sith Lord. There is a Sith Lord. I'm scared and I need assistance from like the Jedi because I've never done anything like this. I need help. And the Jedi and Yoda's like, stupid you are. I know how to use your fucking eyes, you do. Like, he just doesn't give a shit. He doesn't care. He's like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. And he's like, dude, I'm serious. I know what I'm talking about. He has yellow eyes and a red lightsaber, and he tried to cut me in two. That sounds like a Sith Lord. That sounds like what we're thinking of. He's like, no. So,
I don't think so.
He didn't get any help from the Jedi Order, and for this, he dies. This is the final straw for Count Dooku. He's like, screw this. Palpatine's like, yo, broski, got a plan. We're gonna need some of your money, though. He's like, okay. So, anyway, you have the clone army is paid for, literally by Count Dooku. The whole clone army is paid for by Count Dooku. And, they order the clone army, like, and the way they they don't even tell anybody either. They just order the clone army. They're just like, surprise, we ordered an army. So, as you know, Obi-Wan goes like poking around. He's like, oh my god, dude, who ordered this? And like, Sifo Dyas. He's like, dude, Sifo Dyas has been missing for like 30 years. And they're like, no, it's been like a couple years. He's like, yeah, still, it's been missing for 10 years. And he ordered this? I'm like, yeah, and it was paid for by Count Dooku. Are you Count Dooku? And he's like, yes. I'm like, dude, you literally, like, you're geriatric. If you would have remembered that this was ordered by the bad guys, you could have stopped it. Whatever, right? So Count Dooku and like Palpatine and everything rally some of the other planets again that the Republic just didn't help, and the entire reason that they didn't help them is because they just didn't care. They didn't have the resources. So they'd be like, dude, you didn't like sign in and become like a Republic governed planet, so we can't help you if anything bad happens. So then these planets are getting attacked. They're like, screw this, we're gonna go all join, right? Well, this causes the entirety of the Clone War, because all these little planets with little militias get put into a gigantic military, and that's why General Grievous is the greatest general in all of Star Wars history, because, yes, the droid army was an absolute, like, backwards army, but he turned these tiny little small-scale militias of different droid manufacturers into a large-scale army that actually somewhat functioned. Somewhat. So, good general. Anyway, they go into, like, Big Bang, boom, we're gonna kill the Jedi, we're gonna kill them, and we're gonna stick the good guys in a big old coliseum and kill them. So then Palpatine's like, yo, call in the boys. And Anakin and Padme are like, oh my god, dude, why is Fortunate Son playing? And Obi-Wan's like, oh, yeah, I forgot. We have like 1 billion soldiers, and Padme's like, how the fuck does that work? And Anakin's like, don't worry about it, I got a lightsaber now, I get to chop people in half. She's like, ooh, you're very hot when you chop people in half. He's like, ooh. So they literally have the Separatist army start the Clone War just so they could fight for years, right? Scare people into droids and minorities. Yes. Literally to scare people from not liking droids and not liking minorities and aliens, because aliens were a part of the bad guys. They fight for several years in the Clone Wars until Revenge of the Sith happens. The Chancellor gets captured, Dooku gets chopped up into 1 million little pieces and stuck in somebody's refrigerator, because it happened, I guarantee it. And Anakin was like, I don't know if I should have done that. Don't know if they should have done that. Well, like a movie ago. And Mace Windu gives him shit for that, but like a movie prior to this, Mace Windu literally decapitated a bounty hunter, so I don't want to hear it. Like, that was gruesome. He could have knocked him out. He's like, no, I'm gonna decapitate this guy in front of his kid. But they completely do this just so, like, you have the Clone Wars, so people get, like, scared, right?
Yeah.
Because of this war, much like our current government, it was declared Palpatine was the Chancellor, right?
Yeah.
He used to be a senator, they got rid of the current Chancellor, aka the President, they evicted him out, so Palpatine became, boom, Chancellor. You know who else did something like this? Here's his name. Oh, never mind. I'll tell you about that later. Palpatine becomes the president, right? He's now the Presidente, alright? He's the Chancellor. He's like, okay, I'm here. Boom. Clone War starts. What's gonna happen? Well, much like a war in our current, like in our actual American government, if a war starts, we are in a state of emergency, therefore meaning that we should not change, we should not change presidents. That can actually happen in real life. We could be in such a state of emergency that we have decided, no, we're not going to change presidents. We can't do that. We can't, mess with ourselves like that. Like, if we're safe, you notice, like, in World War I, we changed presidents. Like, World War II, we changed presidents. If shit hit the fan, we literally could put the pause button and be like, dude, you sit still, you're going to be the president later. Like, right now, I've got to concentrate on this. We cannot change our entire government, because that's what happens every presidency. The entire government pretty much gets rebuilt from the ground up, because every president likes to change everyone just out of spite. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, Biden has no one who was on Trump's administration. Trump had no one on Barack Obama's administration. Barack Obama maybe had somebody from, like, George Bush, just because. But you get the idea. A lot of everything gets rebuilt. So, much like that, they're like, listen, we're kind of in a state of emergency, so Chancellor Palpatine is in office longer than he was actually supposed to in his terms. His term was extended for the Clone War. He was given power. He's sitting up pretty. He's kind of in power. He's playing both sides. Now, he's sitting there, and he's had Anakin drop in his lap. Anakin dropped in his lap several years ago. He's like, I like this boy. This boy is the chosen one. Palpatine actually screwed with the midichlorians with his master, Darth Plagueis, and created
Darth
Anakin
Plagueis the Wise.
was that life. Anakin actually was that life, the child born without a father. And what's interesting is, there is a theory that, so Anakin and Grogu are like the same age. There's a theory that since they screwed with the Force and a child was born with the dark side of the Force actually counteracted
it.
and created a child from the light, and that was Grogu.
Balancing it out.
So anyway, he's like, okay, I got this boy. He's gonna be amazing, right? So that's his game plan. Anakin is now his game plan to be his apprentice. He gets it down to where, like, Palpatine, first of all, he like shits his way through, okay? He shit shots his way through this entire series, okay? He did not have the, like, some of this plan is big brain, 4D chess. Other parts of it were like, Mace Windu's like, yo, bro, you're coming with me. Like, that completely shit shot. But we'll get to that in a minute. Palpatine sitting pretty, right? Anakin has a nightmare. He's like, oh my god, Padme's gonna die. He goes to his buddy. He can't go to his best friend. Why can't he go to his best friend, Obi-Wan? Because he doesn't know Obi-Wan knows. He thinks Obi-Wan's gonna rat him out. Obi-Wan actually knew, but he didn't rat him out. But he thinks he's gonna rat him out. He doesn't feel safe with Obi-Wan. He goes to Yoda. Yoda basically says, get over it, dum-dum, bitch boy. Can't do that. Can't be a good guy. Can't have attachments. You've got a favorite pen? That's not the Jedi way. Like, you're not allowed anything like that. You're not allowed attachments. So Yoda basically tells him to screw off. So he goes to his own, the only person who would actually listen to him, Chancellor. He goes to him. Chancellor Palpatine's like, listen, I've got some solutions, but I might sound like a communist. And Anakin's like, oh my god, shit, the Red Menace. I think Palpatine is a Sith Lord. And Mace Windu's like, troubling. Let's go arrest him.
Troubling rainbows.
Team 6 knock his, knock his door down, and Palpatine's like, you'll never take me alive, copper. And pulls out his lightsaber, goes absolutely ham, right? Kills them all. So then, he does this, literally prolongs his fight, and completely, like, destroys his face. Why? So Anakin can kill Mace Windu. But he's like, dude, the Jedi have turned against us. This is a state of emergency. This is terrible. This is worse. This is our final, like, DEFCON 1. What are we going to do? I need to take supreme control. So there's a thing called checks and balances, much like our actual government, right?
Yeah.
Where the president can't just, like, do whatever he wants. He needs to ask Senate and Congress, right? What Palpatine does is he's like, dude, right now, shit's hitting the fan, right? Everything's going to hell in a handbasket. We're unraveling. Our government is falling apart. What I need to do is I need to be able to make those split-second decisions without having to have the Senate vote on it, right? So Jar Jar Binks is like, you said dum-dum. So him and the rest of the Senate vote. They're like, listen, we will make Chancellor Palpatine Supreme Chancellor. Supreme, meaning he has the ability to make these split-second decisions, right? And until we say otherwise, he cannot, he does not need the Senate to make these decisions. He's just in supreme power. They all vote on it. They all give him the okay. He becomes Supreme Chancellor. He's like, that's a bitch. And he completely reforms the government. The entirety of civilization as they know it completely falls in. Democracy dies with thunderous applause. And they go in and they murder every single Jedi, completely dismantle the current government and turn it into the Empire. And because he was given the supreme power and they trusted him, they could not do anything because they revoked their own right to vote. And you know who did something?
He does not know how to shut up.
Adolf Hitler.
Huh.
I am dead serious. That is actually what happened. Now, I might be slightly wrong on a few details. What happened was, Adolf Hitler, after having a cocaine dependency and failing art school, came into the military and was like, yo, bro, how's it going? And I'm like, cool. Join the military? Join the German military? He's like, I'm here. in the German military. All right. Also.
Oh my Christ, help me.
History lesson. Like, they must be enjoying this.
Yeah, all one of them.
All one of them,
AKA
which is me.
you.
Yeah, which is me. Whoever watches this afterwards is gonna be like, I did not expect a Star Wars lesson. We might supercut it and make it its own video. But
No.
Adolf Hitler like walks in, he joins the military, right? Well, the whole there was a little tiny thing that was called World War I. I don't know if you ever heard of it. Great War. That happens. World War I, happens. Adolf Hitler gets thrown in jail for committing war crimes, right? Well, they let him out. He gets let out, and he walks over like, He joins the military, right? He joins like the government. He becomes buddies with the current president, right? Now, have you ever heard of the Third Reich?
Maybe, maybe not. I think so.
The Third Reich, there were individual Reichs. Those are sections of Hitler's power. So those were like the First Reich, the Second Reich, the Third Reich. So he's like a part of the military, right? And he's like the military advisor, okay? But he still has to get like okay from like the president, okay? So this is the First Reich. He can do whatever he wants with the military, but he has to ask the president. So basically, it's like living with your roommate, but your roommate pays the bill, and you have to ask him if you're allowed to rearrange the furniture. So that's kind of what this is like. Yes, he goes up and he's like, hey, listen, I was thinking about like attacking Poland, and the guy's like, I'm gonna have to think about that. And he's like, please, he's okay, I'm gonna attack Poland. Like, that's kind of what happens. Did he attack Poland during that time period? I don't know. I don't actually know. Might not. But he asks questions. He's like, oh, can we become a military state? And can I kind of attack people? And he's like, I don't know about that. So that kind of happened, right? Well, Hitler gets these small insurrection groups, right? These quote-unquote rebels. He literally gets people in his group, like people that he's his followers, right? To go and riot and throw fits in Germany. Why? So he can go to the president and be like, hey, listen, I couldn't do anything about this because I had to ask you when you were kind of in the shower. So, like, they kind of burned down a couple buildings in Berlin. But again, I'm pretty sure you were taking a nap or having a sandwich, so I can't really ask you while you're busy. Do you know what I mean? And they're like, he's like, yeah, okay, I get it. So, what do you want? He's like, listen, I would like to be able to make military decisions and crowd control decisions without your support, without like me having to ask you. And he's like, okay, listen, you can do this, and that without me having to ask you. We have now, we have now moved from the First Reich to the Second Reich. The Second Reich was when Hitler now did not need to ask, did not need to ask the president of Germany at the time what he can and cannot do.
I'm going brain dead. Yeah.
So then, everything's fine and dandy, everything's going good. He's basically allowed to do whatever he wants. And then I believe the president of Germany dies. I don't know what happened. I think he gets poisoned or something. He dies, right? And the people are like, oh my god, what the fuck are we gonna do? So they hold an election. And did you know Hitler was actually voted into being the president of Germany?
Huh.
Hitler did not take Germany by force. He was loved by the people. He was voted in. Given supreme power. He is now the complete divine leader of not only, I don't want to say divine, that makes me sound like I like him, but he was the supreme leader of not only the military, but now of the entire German government. This is what we would like to call the Third Reich. Hitler has moved in and become the Führer, the leader. He is now in power. This is what we describe as the Third Reich. Him being in supreme power, having to take no questions, cannot be kicked out. He then completely changes the way, the German military works. He completely changes how the German government works. He changes everything. Everything is now based around his own design. His Nazis have now come in and completely taken everything.
Okay, hold on. Question.
Yes.
Can we speed this up so I can go to bed?
Well, they change everything. They change, everything. They make designs for stuff, blah, 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 blah. They change the German national anthem. They change the flag. Whole 9 yards. Everything basically happens, right? And then he decides, you guys remember the First World War? And everyone's like, the First World War? What do you mean? He's like, don't worry about it. Anyway, I was thinking about that. Do you know why the World War started? And they're like, why? And they're like, because we're assholes. Also, do you know why we lost the World War? And they're like, why did we lose the World War, President? And he goes, Jews. That's why we lost the First World War, was the Jews. I think we should go back on what we told everyone. They're like, what do you mean? They're like, we told them we were not going to do this again. We were not going to start another war. Let's go back on it and let's kill everyone and take control of the entire world. And the people are like, those Jewish people are very peculiar. Okay. Literally, he convinced everyone. The reason that they lost the war was the Jews. The reason their economy shit the bed was the Jews. While really, everyone exhausted all of their money in their designated countries, and there was an entire global Great Depression. Did you know that? The Great Depression was global.
Yes, I did know that.
And then, the Second World War happened. And Star Wars, back to our conversation, actually mimics the Second World War. Yeah, Star Wars was based around the World War.
Cool. A whole half hour just to tell me that Star Wars was based off of the World War.
World War II. Yep. Well, I hope you and whoever inevitably gets bored and might watch this enjoyed that. At some point, me and you should make a whole history thing. What do you think?
I lost brain cells.
You lost brain cells learning about world history.
Yes, for half an hour.
Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Dude, Mr. Rona ain't got nothing on me. At least you remembered half of it.
Yeah.
Do you think that I'm good at, somewhat good at kind of describing things?
I would say yes. Yes, you are. For, being... if you ever went for, a teaching position, maybe don't go with all the, side roads of being oh yeah, being a sneaky, spooky man. Well, in actuality, it's just Run Heineken or something. I guess, exaggerations. That's the word I'm looking for. Just trying to, story exaggerations.
I like to give the exaggerations because they help you, they help you remember. That's my whole thing. That's why I describe things like that. But they help you remember. And I don't know.
I agree with that. I agree with doing the exaggerations help you remember, but so does simplifying.
I don't know. Would you prefer me tell you, hey, Fidel Castro came in. He was like, hey, can we have help? There's an evil dictator. And the U.S. government was like, oh, okay, what are you going to do? And he's like, I'm going to take control of the government. And they're like, oh, okay, that's cool. Can we back you financially? Or would you prefer if Castro was like, hey, listen, can I have help? Can you guys, give me some money? I need to borrow some money. And they're like, what are you going to do with the money? He's like, I'm going to overthrow the government. And they're like, are you going to become an evil dictator with that money? He's like, what? No, why would I do that?
Okay, that's the exaggeration. The first one was the simplifying, and that one was fine. Doing the simplifying. Because that actually made sense. It wasn't just okay, where are we going with this? It just all depends on the, simplification or the exaggeration you're giving.
The reason for that exaggeration specifically was Fidel Castro came in, he asked the U.S. government, he's like, listen, can I borrow money? They're like, yes, you can borrow money. Just don't be evil. And he's like, I'm not, I promise. And then he does become evil. He literally like turns Cuba into a fascist, I think it was communist. No, it was a dictatorship. Cuba becomes like a really bad country for a while under Fidel Castro. So that's like, but we literally backed Fidel Castro, and the same thing happened with Osama bin Laden. Did you know that?
I did not. I was going to say, like, because Fidel Castro lied, I was going to say just like what Anakin Skywalker said, liar.
Liar, yeah.
And now
Dude,
I'm wondering if sleep is possible now.
If sleep is possible, okay. Yeah, but I'm sorry, I don't know. I was thinking about doing videos like that. Like doing videos where I'm kind of like super cutting history, kind of trying to make it a little bit more fun.
I mean, there is the channel Because Science. I'm kind of thinking like that, but history. That does sound cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to make it more enjoyable because for me, I don't know. I kind of find videos where I've seen like that a bit funnier. You know what I mean? Rather than these simplified videos, because these simplified videos are just because yeah, me getting to the point. Well, you're interested in this topic, right? But suppose you're in school, you don't give a fuck about Osama bin Laden. You don't give a shit. So if I told you, hey, you know, George Bush gave him money, and then George Bush Sr. had the U.S. government give him money, then George Bush, you know, Jr. watched him use that money to attack America. You don't give a fuck. You're not listening. But if I went, oh, you know, George Bush Sr. was like, here's some money. No, you be good with that. And he's like, oh, okay, I'm not going to buy bombs or anything with it. And then, you see what I mean? That, I don't know. I feel like that's a little bit funnier, and it kind of keeps your attention for a bit longer.
Yeah, I get that. It's also
Because,
mostly that my brain's half falling asleep.
Yeah, your brain is, you also are half awake from pushing carts all day and running around, so I'll let you get to sleep. Thank you for letting me be on the stream. I hope we can do it again.
Yeah, no problem, man.
We should figure something out or have like an actual designated topic. I think that would be fun. Do a designated video and everything, but if you want to get to sleep, you can.
Yeah, because I kind of need to go to work tomorrow.
But that is also true. Anyway, are you still on stream?
Yes.
Alright, well, thank you for having me on the stream. Whoever watched this, or will watch this in the future, like, favorite, and subscribe to EvanTDC-Senpai. And, I know, also like and subscribe to my channel. And, me and R1 are gonna have to catch you later.
Yeah, see you later, man.
3:33 a.m. Me, Evan, and R1 are gonna catch you later. What do you got to say? Finally, R1. Okay, he's excited to go to bed, so we're all gonna go to bed.
I agree. R1, it was nice meeting you, man. Beep 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 to you too, buddy. Beep 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 to you too.
Alrighty, I will. Do you want to be on the phone a little bit after stream or no?
No, I want to go to bed.
Alrighty, well, I'll see you later.
See you, man.
Good night.
Night. Oh my god, this man does not know how to shut up. He's a good guy, but my god. I think I've gone brain dead.